You're listening to or watching the Best Barbecue Show. We've got a fun episode today. I'm here with Johnny Rayzone, owner, creator of Howlin' Ray's, probably the most popular chicken place in LA. I think so.
We're busy. We stay busy, you know.
Yeah. So you guys are open every day but Monday?
Yeah, 6 days a week, Tuesday through Sunday, 11 to 7. If you get in line by 7, we still serve you, so it ends up being open till like 8, 8:30 some days, you know. And then we do pre-orders before we open and throughout service. We have a Howlin' Vault where we release like these kind of like Fast Pass gift card things quarterly, and you can purchase those. There's a limited supply, and then you can place like Fast Pass order kind of thing.
So you skip the whole line, or you get?
Yeah, we've had a lot of requests for it, and we've been trying to figure out how to do it. And this is something that recently just got implemented, and it's working out pretty good. People are pretty happy about it, you know.
Well, and I came here a couple days ago, and 90 minutes is a pretty quick line.
Yeah.
To get here, that's really nice. I've waited in line for barbecue for 3-4 hours before.
Yeah.
When I first started going to Snows, I was in that line. Probably spent 300 hours in that line.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Do you, one of the reasons I wanted to come here wasn't just the amazing hot chicken, but you have this amazing air, this fun attitude, this just, everyone's psyched to be there, everyone's psyched to see everybody, everyone's, howling, dancing, showing off for people's Instagrams and the social media. Was that organic? Did you just decide you wanted to have like the best attitudes in the world, or what?
Yeah, it just kind of evolved, So I've been a chef for about like 13, 14 years now. And when I first opened it, I didn't know what to expect. I just knew I wanted to bring hot chicken to LA, Nashville hot chicken, and introduce it to the city and share with the city something that I fell in love with out in Nashville. And so I did my research, met the families, met the people behind it.
Wow.
Went from place to place, trying the whole scale of things, going to different spots that aren't even maybe tied and relevant to Nashville hot chicken, like Arnold's Meat and Three or Mount Zion Church, like on Easter Sunday, but just absorbing the culture and the people. That's really something that I also fell in love with and wanted to introduce to, LA. So part of that, what you're saying, that dancing, that celebration of life, celebration of, a gratitude towards somebody for spending 90 minutes, of their time waiting for, a counter seat or whatever it may be, sharing that love and that was an important part to what I also wanted to bring to LA was that Southern hospitality, that appreciation for the individual and the human being, regardless of race, culture, ethnicity, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's like, we appreciate you kind of thing. So it took on its own thing. People would come in with their phones. We started like, hey, we got a Snapchat or Instagram, and hey, everybody yells. And then that started a thing, and then people hear it in the line. And so then when they're going up to order or whatever, they pull out their phones, and then it just it became its own animal / beast, and it is what it is today, and it's continually evolving,
Did you, I know that you were working when you tried the chicken for the first time. Was that just a total fluke, or were you interested in it before you went to Nashville?
So yeah, I went out to Nashville to study Sean Brock's cooking, like this antebellum Southern cuisine that was very it had this kind of air of mystery to me, because typical, you think Southern food, you think mac and cheese, collard greens and things like that, but rarely do you think about things like a Three Sisters succotash, or like a type of aging a cowpea, like leather breeches, it had this allure to me where I was like, I had these names and these different dishes that have been passed down through tradition, and so I wanted to go out there and study that. And that's originally why I went out to Nashville, was after my father passed, I was kind of like, I realized life is really short and fragile, and might as well go out and do what you want to do and learn you know what you want to learn about. And so I was willing to kind of like pay for a flight and do a stage, which is where you go out and you work for free. For 16-hour days, like 6 days straight, just working for this guy. And I fell in love with the culture. I had hot chicken. I fell in love with hot chicken. But originally, that's why I went out there, is I wanted to, study that type of cooking. That it was something that really, for some reason, it drew me towards it.
Well, and you create that amazing experience for so many people. I almost was going to let someone in front of me in line because I saw that I might not get a seat at the bar, and I was like, well, I'll let them go, and then the bar will clear. Because I want to sit at the bar. I wanted that experience. Did it feel that way when you had your first hot chicken sandwich? Like, to just, like, look at the sandwich? And, like, is that why you make that such a grandiose experience here?
Well, I mean, the first time I had hot chicken wasn't actually in a sandwich. So just like that evolution of, the hospitality and passing the sandwich, or, doing shout outs and stuff, I had a breast quarter, and I fell in love with the quarter pieces of Nashville hot chicken, because traditionally fried chicken served by the piece, so it's like a 10-piece meal or whatever. Yeah. They take one breast, and they cut it into either 2 or 3 sections, and then that's a breast piece, right? That constitutes one piece, and it's a way for them to make more money. And then your wing will be a separate wing, you know what I mean? Your thigh will be a thigh, your drumstick will be a drumstick. But quarter pieces, the thigh and the drum are still attached, and the backbone's still on there. Now, backbones are used for like stock, and they're very flavorful pieces of the chicken, albeit they're not like the most enjoyable to eat, just a straight backbone. But if you like really suck on a backbone and taste it and get the marrow and everything, it's like chicken soup, it's like amazing flavor profile. And so our quarters, and quarters, Nashville hot chicken fried in quarters, it blew my mind. I never had it like that before, growing up in Los Angeles. So the sandwich was the evolution where my wife was like, we got to do a sando. LA's big on sandos, and we weren't necessarily like crushing it with the quarters. It's my UPS guy. He also makes our hats too. Shout out to Level 5 Wear. Yeah, there we go. There you go. See, I mean, how much more supporting local? Your UPS guy is the guy that makes your hats. You know what I mean?
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's super cool.
Well, everyone in LA kind of has a second gig, Every person I've gotten an Uber from this whole time has, they're either acting, my travel companion is like making jokes with them, like, oh, do you have a script?
Yeah.
But I'm sure the guys that work here too have other things that they do and other hustles besides just working here, but...
right now, lately, it's been having babies. A lot of my guys are having babies.
Well, that means they're comfortable. That means you're being a good boss.
Yeah, no, I was talking to my barber about that, and it was pretty cool, to have in the past, I think 3 months, 3 employees birthed child. Not the employee, but maybe his girlfriend or wife or whatever. Yeah. And it's cool, One of them named him Anakin. One of them named him Gianni. So it's just, I don't know, it's cool, And
little Howlin' onesies yet?
We're working on those. We had a few different baby wear. They sold out pretty quickly.